So speak to us, was there any sort of police presence there at all? Because the assurance that was given, and this was put online, is that there will be adequate preparation, to ensure order. So just to get a sense, was the police aware that this event was going to happen? Was there any sort of police presence there to begin with?
As regards to the police presence and whether or not the planners did reach out to security or law enforcement, investigation is going to reveal that. We've expanded the course of the investigation because we need to know to what length, to what involvement every component of the planning committee that led to the event participated and how their roles and their involvement were in the playbook. But as we speak, investigation is ongoing to reveal each person's role as regards whether they were indeed invited, whether the police or whether other law enforcement agents were indeed contacted before running through the process, pre, during, or even after.
Sorry, my question is quite direct. Was the police informed prior to this? It's quite simple. Did they inform the police? Except you're saying that the police was not aware. You would know this without investigation because it's straightforward.
Like I said, sir, investigation would reveal if the police or other law enforcement agencies were contacted as regards the pre-process of the planning or even during and after. What we know as preliminary investigation findings is that program started 5 hours before it was supposed to. So what contributed was that a lot of people, most people that were involved in this particularly unfortunate incident, were trying their best to force their way into an already congested environment. So there's a lot that we need to clear. We won't come on air and give half facts or half truths. People need to know what has happened. That is what we're working on, sir.
All right, Mr. Adewale, I think it's it's difficult to accept your position. I don't think it's a hard question we're asking. It's as simple as ABC. Organizers are putting together an event. Whether or not they invited the police, whether it's a unit of the police, a station, that record should be readily available. I don't think it's that difficult you don't need an investigation. That's what I'm trying to say. If the police was invited, the police was invited. If the police were not invited, they were not invited. It's not as complex as you're trying to make it. But perhaps you're just trying to be careful, I can understand. But if you want to respond to that, fine. But I don't think it's as difficult as you're making it look. If police was there, they were there. If they were not there, they were not there. If they were invited, they were invited. It's as straightforward as that. No investigation required for that.
We have this distrust normally for our government in Nigeria. I know we have it. In fact, it happens in almost everywhere in the world. But in Nigeria especially, there's this distrust because for a long time, the government have been letting us down. Now, what to make me they talk this one? The PRO for Oyo Police actually on an interview with I think Channels Television, the thing where this man can't talk, it's he gets some things where we say suppose they dodge. Now it doesn't have anything to do with anything. He was asked a simple question: were the police involved or were they aware? Were they informed about this particular event? It is a yes or no question. According to him, the event started about 3 hours earlier. That was when this incident actually occurred. So even if the police were supposed to be there, I'm not even expecting them to be there 3 hours earlier. So why they dodge this to answer this question now? Now wait till they surprise me past. This is where the distrust between the people and the authorities starts. Now this kind of thing, and they make people they get doubts about their government. He was asked a simple question: were the police informed? You as the PRO, you should know. PRO of Oyo, you supposed to know. Say okay, events they don't call police. Say make una come. If you are not aware of something like this, that means there's a big disconnect between the communication between the police channels. That somebody they go on and then go invite police and say them invite police. Now, if he say, okay, I'm not aware that they invited the police, that's crazy, man. You should be aware that they invited the police. So if If he says that, that means they did not invite, but he's actually trying to avoid it. Said investigation is going on. Investigation is going on. You as the PRO of the police supposed talk say yes, they invited us. And he went on to even say that normally police supposed to even patrol the area. We understand all those ones. But you see, simple question like, were you guys invited? Were you guys informed? You will raise suspicion now, because people will start to think, shey these people don't go bribe police, make police no go cover them. Because of course, if they had an event like this and they did not actually, inform the police or invite the police to actually come as a sort of, security or extra security for that kind of, capacity. We are talking about thousands of people. If the police were not actually informed, then that's a reckless, very reckless decision by the organizers of this event. We they do shows or we they shoot, anytime we have to do something that has to do with a crowd, it is only sensible to just inform the police, because anything can go wrong. So even organizing small shows for area and then small events, we dey always make sure say we try inform police so that they go know okay, something won't stop, or so that in case they should be aware that this is what's going on. Let them not mistake it for something else. But for the fact say this man now they try protect these people, I'm saying if they actually did not inform the police, and he's not bold enough to come and say it here that these people did not inform the police about this activity that was going on. That's why are you covering them? Say it. There's no point for that one. And then of course, if the police were actually informed and for whatever reason it is, they were not there on time, or they were not able to control the crowd, make him talk and say, okay, yes, the police, they were informed about this thing, but they are actually not arrived at the venue when this thing occurred, which we know so okay, these are the lapses in the police where we need to put in check. We need to say okay, if they call us for an event like this, maybe we try they go there on time. Or say police, they were invited and they were actually there and this thing happened. Let's say, for example, because you get the way crowd go day, you don't expect police to start shooting civilians. You get the way the crowd go day. There could have been little or nothing the police could have done about it. If everybody for that place decide to say they won't rush, enter inside, my brother, I don't know the police will won't stop them from entering inside. If everybody, because you need to know this, whenever there's a crowd, whenever the mob outnumbers the security that is there, now only God they protect people where they there. Because if the crowd decide in one accord to do anything, my brother, except you go to lethal approaches and start shooting people, there's no way you can stop them. So this is not a matter of blaming the police or blaming anybody. Nobody's trying to blame anybody. But when people start to try to cover things or twist things, this is when people they get problem with our authorities for Nigeria. A simple question: were the police informed about this fun fair? And the PRO for the police cannot give you a yes or no answer that yes, they were informed or they were not informed. I don't know who is trying to protect, but it comes out as wrong, because if you're trying to even protect the police, it's wrong. If you're trying to protect the organizers of the event, it's still wrong. You suppose just talk and say it don't happen. That 5 children don't buy 60 the hospital. There's no point for this rigmarolling. Were they informed, yes or no? The earlier people start to realize where a problem actually started from, the better we will be as a society. So this kind of thing, they're supposed to address the matter. So yes, the police were nobody go kill you now. There was a crowd, 7,500 people. It's not easy to control. Now the people with the talk for Nigeria say, if everybody in this country decide to come outside and in one accord and do something, it will take the grace of God for any authority to be able to stop us. Because why? We outnumber the authority. So this thing actually is just sending the wrong message. I don't know if he is actually going to see something like this, but he's sending the wrong message. If you want to build that trust between the police and the community, situations like this, your own side, you suppose don't get your own side ready. Suppose don't know, say, yes, I'm the PRO. It's a simple thing. Where did you guys informed? Suppose just get that information down, or at least disclose that information before you start protecting who or not protecting that. Because this just looks like you're trying to protect somebody. Either you're trying to protect the police or protect the organizers of the fun fair. My brother, you go better, Nigeria. Nigeria Express. Peace out.